Hello, day 30. It's been a month of this loveliness. Thanks for coming along. Overall, I'm feeling okay. Still pretty fatigued. If I move my body too much, I can just feel myself. As you can see, I dressed. I came outside, so that's a little bit better. I'm looking at this hair on camera. This is looking like the ultimate comb over. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. As soon as I have a few minutes of energy, I'm buzzing this off. This looks ridiculous. It's fine. I was trying to do a cute little, what do you call it? Cute little, pixie, but not cute. Yuck. So we're getting rid of it. Sorry to make you guys look at it. Avert your eyes. Alright, so I'm making this one a little longer because it's day 30. I guess one thing I didn't get to talk... I have 2 videos that I've recorded but not put out. 2? Nope, 3. One is what's in my chemo bag. That one's almost ready. I'll get that out soon. I did a day in the life when I got chemo the last time. Just tried to record some clips here and there so you can kind of get a sense of what the day's like. And then, what else did I do? One more. Oh, every time I've cut my hair, I've captured that on video. So I was going to do like a little fast forwardy thing from the, before my hair came out to all the way to, I guess, when I buzz. I'm buzzing, but I think it's fair to say that it needs to be buzzed. It's not. So those are the 3. We'll see what gets ready in time and so forth and so on. I think I mentioned the other day that my nails were brittle. They're also hurting. I painted them today to see if that would help with the brittleness. I'm not sure, or the pain. We'll see if that helps. It is a side effect that your nails might fall off. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. That would be kind of yucky. I guess they'll grow back. Never had that experience before. That must be a Taxotere side effect. Another thing I didn't mention, just because I just got sick quickly, when I saw the doctor at before my last chemo appointment, he mentioned that the medication, all 4 medications that I got this time, was less than I got the previous time. Not because I had lost weight, but because they said the first one was like a loading dose, and this one is now like the maintenance dose kind of thing. So that was interesting to me. I'm looking here. My eyebrows don't look too sparse. We'll see. Maybe I'm not going to lose all the hair. Maybe it's just the hair on my head. I got a couple other sparse areas on the body, but nothing is like totally hair-free. So we'll see. I think it might also depend on how many treatments I get. And this is consistent with how my body's dealt with chemo in the past. Well, I'm doing okay. I think that I have to remind myself to give my body grace. That this is like a significant medical trauma, but the poisoning and getting through the poisoning is a lot of work. And I need to not have such high expectations, but it is hard. And I also noticed that the days when I give myself grace and I sleep, so I get good sleep overnight and then I rest throughout the day, those days are better days. So that is my body very clearly saying, give us a break. We can't handle this. And it's kind of disappointing. It's not the first time. To have your body not be able to keep up with your heart and your mind and what you need to be doing, want to be doing. But I just need to recognize I have to take off my caregiver hat and put on the caregiving hat and say I can't do it. And I have been doing that. But it's still frustrating and worrisome when I can't do all the things that I normally do to run my family and my house. But thank you to both of my boys this week. It was really bothering me. The house was, especially the kitchen, was getting quite yucky and I couldn't handle it. And they both came together and they made it better. So that was I'm very thankful. I also had some lovely friends and family drop off some goodies. That was yummy. Thank you. Oh, I mentioned the hair. So, I think I showed yesterday, even with the very little hair I had, I got a lot of thing. And if I just run my hands through the little bit of hair I have, a whole lot comes out. So again, I talked about this. I'm going to talk about this in the video, but I've done this a couple different ways with the hair. I know which way I'll do it if I do it again. I could say that. And I'm not sure this is particularly bald. I think this might be some of my white hair showing through, but there are other spaces that are very bald. Anyway, trying to think any other symptoms. Bleeding is still there, but it's not crazy. Kind of like, you know, it's not gushing, but if you do, you know, you do a little, you get a little. And the mouth feels yucky. The taste is miserable. So one of the drugs I'm on is CarboPlatinum. It's a platinum drug. Everything tastes like pennies. Like, imagine just walking around sucking on pennies all day. So most of the things I'm eating don't really have a taste. I'm also eating a diet that has more sodium than normal because I want to make sure that my body and my blood is being hydrated. You know, that's why they drip you saline versus just water, right? The sodium in the water or with the water helps your body to absorb it. But that's also why they tell heart patients, we want you to limit your sodium because they don't want you to get fluid overloaded, right? So it's a fine balance, and I certainly don't want, I am not fluid overloaded, and I don't want to be fluid overloaded, but I am trying to make sure. One of the things I've been eating a fair amount of is pistachios. Well, the dosage. I'm eating 1 serving per day throughout the day, but it has, pistachios are a pretty good nut as far as electrolytes and other things, and I seem to be able to tolerate it. And I was remembering back to what did I eat when I had that first cancer, because I took cisplatin, which is also a platinum drug. In any case, I think I'm rambling. I'm sorry. 30 days. Do I recommend? No. Firm no on the recommend. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Do I want to live to tell the tale? Yes. Is this what I have to do to get there? Yes. Wish I didn't have to. That's my comment. I think one day I should put together a video of the listen to your body and find doctors that listen to you. That's my motto. I've been following it quite heavily. I also think I probably need to start wearing a mask out more. I'm getting more and more concerned with exposure to things. I can feel my body is not as strong as it was every treatment. Oh, my port scar. I don't know if you guys have noticed. This is my port right here. I could feel it. Up here, this is just a that's a scar. They put it. There's two incisions. One to insert the port, and then this one is for running the tubing, whatever. You know, the connection. The port goes straight into your heart, basically. So there's tubing running up into and then down into the heart, and that's what you're seeing here. That's the second incision spot. Doesn't hurt at all, which I'm quite grateful for. My last port hurt immensely, constantly, all the time. So that is good news. I spoke to the disability folks today, the agency that controls my disability, and that seems to be plugging along fine. They are in contact with my doctor. I haven't had to do anything there, so I'm quite grateful for that. It seems like it's a little more work for them for me to go to work for a week or two and then not go to work and then go to work. Like, they have to keep extending the claim, or I don't know, there's some, so I think they have a little more work that way, but I think it's better. I'm happy with that arrangement, so we'll see how that goes. What else can I tell you about what's going on? Mostly I'm still in rest mode. I don't have a lot interesting. That's why I keep these videos to 1 minute. I got nothing to say. I think the reminder in my brain to give myself grace, and then also further to remember my attitude, I guess. I don't even know if that's the right word, but overall, I'm positive that when we're done with this, I will not have breast cancer, which is a pretty good place to be. Some days are harder than others to get to the end of, and just the getting through. And having done this is my 4th time with cancer and my 3rd time on chemo. I can say in all sincerity that, how do I articulate this? Being done having chemo is way better than still having chemo or not yet having chemo. Also, a shout out to my friend. Today was her first day at chemo. I hope that she fares well and does great in the coming weeks. Fingers crossed for you. That has been encouraging to me, reading comments and responding, that folks are going through a similar experience right now, and they're finding these daily recordings helpful to know what's coming. I'm trying to be truthful and honest. I also thought maybe, I didn't really think about it in advance, but maybe I should put together a video of what do I need before I start my treatments. So like one kind of stupid, silly example is you need a soft toothbrush. It does not matter what kind of toothbrush that you used before you started treatment. Putting anything besides a soft toothbrush in your mouth afterwards, big thumbs down. And biotin or a biotin equivalent for dry mouth. And then some kind of wash, no alcohol, that will burn, baby. But I've been using this sodium bicarbonate mix, and we have some, I don't remember, Crest or Colgate, one of those like free products. Also, for me, the mint taste helps mitigate that copper penny taste for a hot minute. So that also helps. Chewing gum, for me, mint chewing gum makes a difference. It helps the GI tract get going if it's stalled, like if you took a painkiller or something. It sometimes will help. It also helps mitigate my nausea symptoms and acid reflux symptoms. That's a primo in my book. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to share with you. I think that's about it for now. I'm sorry I chattered on. If you're going through this, I believe in you. You can do it. And 100%. Got to believe 100%. I like to say I'm a realistic pragmatic. Based on the stats, based on the information I have, based on what I'm doing, I'm 100% sure I will not have breast cancer when we're done. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure I won't have another cancer. Oh, another mention I'll mention to you is my oncologist, my medical oncologist, when I spoke to him at that doctor's appointment, mentioned that he would still want me to have my next 6-month PET scan from my last one, which is still a follow-up for my lymphoma, but obviously can't hurt for any other solid organ like breast, which it found. So we're going to probably do that, I think, in the November time frame. I think that's all the news I have fit to print, or that I can think of at the moment. I did not organize my thoughts well, and I apologize, but now you got it. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Totally exhausted. I gotta go take a nap before I can edit this video and put it up for you guys. See you later.